Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is lesson 76 of um lesson 76 of the course JavaScript algorithms and data structures on freecodecamp.org. And the title of this lesson is selecting from many options with switch statements. Okay, if you have many options to choose from, use a switch statement. A switch statement tests a value and can have as many case statements which define various possible values. Statements are executed from the first matched case value until a break is encountered. Alright, so this is very similar to if else, if else, if else, if. But as we get into it, you'll see what I mean. So this is what it looks like. We have our switch keyword, case keyword, and break keyword, and they all do different things, right? So switch, and then we open up a bracket, and then we put in what we are trying to test, all right? Then we have several cases. So they're just like your conditions. They're similar to your conditions when it comes to if else statements. So these are the cases we are testing. So if our program finds it out this lowercase letter is a, is equal to a, it's gonna execute the statement. And then once it sees a break, it breaks out of the entire switch block. All right, it doesn't go to the next one. Once it meets a break, it breaks out. So, but if it finds out that okay, this lowercase letter is not an A, it's gonna go to the next case. All right, and then okay, what if it's B? If it's B, okay, it goes ahead to execute the statement that is below our case declaration. And then once it meets a break keyword, it breaks out of the entire switch block. All right, so let's take a look at the. Okay, it says here that case values are tested with strict equality. The break tells JavaScript to stop executing statements. If the break is omitted, the next case will be executed. So let's assume that this break is not here, and then lowercase letter is actually an A, all right, it's A. So it goes ahead to execute this line of code, and we are assuming that this break is not here. So as this break is not here, it goes to the next case to also check, all right? But obviously it's not gonna run this statement because it's not a B, all right? I hope you remember that we are assuming that lowercase letter is an A, all right? So, and then this break keyword does not exist. So it just goes ahead, it logs this value here, which is A, goes on to the next case because our break is not here. We're assuming our break keyword is not here. So it goes over to check these, but it finds it out, okay, that it does not, equate, it's not equal to what we have here. Then it just leaves, all right? Hope that makes sense. Okay, so we are going, I'm heading over to our challenge. It says write a switch statement which tests val and set answer for the following conditions. All right, which if it tests val, which is here, the parameter val, and then set answer for the following conditions. So this is what it's going to look like. Switch keyword followed by what we are testing. Then we're opening our curly brackets. We have our first case, which is what? One, right? And then you'll notice that this one is not in the double quotes like this A is in. So this could basically be any literal. It could be a boolean, it could be a string, a whatever. It could be anything, all right? It doesn't have to be in between double quotes. It doesn't have to be a string always. It just depends on the values you are testing. So case one, we want to set our answer to what? Alpha. So answer equals alpha. Okay, then we put in our break. There's something I noticed here. I hope you also noticed it. Notice that we are differentiating the case, the case declaration line from the rest of the from the rest of the statements with a tab, like a tab space. So I could just once I select the first these two lines, if I hit a tab space, it automatically gives a space that helps us differentiate. It helps us to read our code better. So case two, and also notice that this is not a what's it called? It's not the same with this. It's not the same with that statement terminator. What's it called? Okay, it's not a semicolon, right? This is a colon. Okay, so you don't make that same mistake. That mistake. So answer should be better, better. Then we're breaking out case three. Answer is what? Gamma and break. This looks like something we learned in physics. Alpha rays, beta rays, gamma rays. Those days. I didn't really like physics then. But anyways, gamma and then delta, we have break. Okay, so let's go ahead and test. So our function is returning answer, so we ought to see, yeah, the value that is in answer, or that is stored in our answer variable. So we have alpha, that is correct. Let's try 2 beta, 3 gamma, 4 delta, and 5 is what? There's no 5. Okay, so notice that since there was no 5, it did not print anything, alright, because there's no case handling 5. But there is a certain way to make your switch statement to handle something that is not part of our cases, all right? So I guess we'll be seeing that in the next lesson. So let's go ahead and run our tests. And yeah, we got it. Hasta la vista. Okay, so don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and see you in my next video.